Hello and welcome to the New Request section of this video series. You can access the New Request section by clicking here on the New Request icon. Once in the page, you will see two drop-down lists and a folder icon. The first list allows you to select a specific department to which a request belongs. For example, if you wanted to submit a cash statement, you would have to select the Finance and Admin department. You could also leave it as all if you are not sure what department a request belongs to. The second drop-down list allows you to select the form template for the request. So, in order to submit a cash statement, you would have to select the cash statement form. You will also notice that along with each drop-down list, there is a search bar at the top. This allows you to filter through the list of items. You can do so by simply typing in a partial keyword. The folder icon allows you to load in previously saved requests that have not been submitted yet. More on that later in this video. Once you have selected a form template, it will be displayed within the same page. If your user has access to form editing capabilities, you can use this edit form to make changes to the template itself. With any request in the system, the first two fields are always the approval account area and the approval account number. This is how the system decides who specifically will be attesting your request. Fields that have their borders in red, such as the case with the approval account area, are mandatory fields. This means you have to fill in those fields before being able to submit the request. More often than not, the form you will be filling will have a reference number field. This is not a field that you will need to fill in. It is automatically filled with a unique reference number once you submit the request. Also, some fields might have a plus sign on them, as we see here on the cash statement. This allows you to create additional rows by clicking on the plus sign. You can also use the minus sign to remove unwanted rows, if any. After you are done filling out your request, you will see down at the bottom that there is the option to append attachments to it. If you wanted to do so, you first click on Choose Files and select which files you wanted to attach. The system allows multiple file selection. You hold down Shift and you select down to the files you want to select, or you hold down Control and select separate files. Once you have selected your files, you will need to click the Attach button. If your files were attached properly, you will see them at the bottom of the request. You can use the small X to remove unwanted attachments. The system also allows users to attach previously submitted requests with their new request. This can be done through request referencing. You first type in the reference number for the request you want to attach. Bear in mind that you should only enter the numerical part of the reference number. Then in the next field, you make a remark as to why you're referencing this request. This will help the attester understand what you are doing easily. Then you simply click the plus button at the end to finalize the attachment. The only remaining step now is for you to click the Submit button. This will finalize the process and begin the approval request process. However, one thing to mention is that you can save a request instead of submitting it. This will allow you to come in at a later date and continue filling in your request before submitting. Once a request is saved, you can load it from the folder icon seen at the top. Saving a request can be useful as a means to create a ready-to-submit template that already contains essential data that you commonly fill in. That's it for the New Request section. Thank you for listening.